Hello again, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of TJ's Thoughts. So today, I know it's been a little while since I've done one of these. Life has been hectic, but I really have no choice in the matter. I have to do this. Future Girl, the the reason I kind of started TJ's Thoughts and the subject of most of TJ's Thoughts thus far has released an audio drama, and it is awesome. So that's what TJ's Thoughts is going to be about today, is about this audio drama. The short of it, if you don't want to watch the entire thing because you don't love me, it's awesome. It's very, very well done. The very few criticisms I have for it are entirely personal preferences, and none of them interrupted my enjoyment of it. So it's just brilliant. The basics of it, obviously, Future Girl is a web series. The first season was 3 episodes, and they got progressively better each one till the third one is my absolute favorite and just had so much awesome stuff in it. This is a continuation of the theme of it. There isn't really a coherent plot that runs through any of it. They're kind of comedy sketches, and I like that. I like that it's relatively light, they're relatively short, and you just kind of sit down, enjoy them, and kind of get back to your day. I have to admit, when I heard that they were going with an audio drama format, I was worried. A lot of my favorite aspects of Future Girl involved some of the really brilliant sight gags that they did. In the first episode end credits, where M put the helmet on and then ran into something, which we later found out was real, was hilarious. And then Curie going, I win, you lose, I've got more friends than you, is hilarious. And so I wasn't sure if it was really going to translate to the audio drama format very well. I thought a lot of what made it as enjoyable as it was on the charisma and just the actors interacting with each other and just everything as a whole. I was wrong. There are certain things that you can do better in a radio style format or an audio style format than you can in a visual style format. Probably the biggest of which is you're not limited by visual effects budgets in audio. So you can do a lot more kind of crazy, zany things that you wouldn't be able to do before. And they really capitalized on this. The episode itself, without going through too many spoilers, has a relatively simple premise, and they just kind of go through joke after joke after joke, all kind of based around this very, very simple premise, and it comes off beautifully. It really, really does. The only things that I was less than thrilled about, and they're so minor. Some of the sound effects that they used were obviously canned sounds, which again, very, very common for audio dramas in general, but they sometimes felt a little bit out of place with the with everything else that was going on, and so that every so often kind of took me out. But beyond that, and again, that's an audio drama thing. Like that is a lot of the stuff that they used is very common in audio dramas in general. And it just it fit with the theme. It was just one of those things that thing kind of stuck out at me for that. As far as some of the other things that I'd mentioned before, like one of the things I harped on in every single episode is like, I want more Viking. I want more Viking. She seems like such an ancillary, secondary character compared to M and Curie. I want her to do more things because I think there's a lot of potential in her. They did. Viking, while if you analyze the plot of it, Viking is still kind of a secondary character because she's not technically directly involved in the conflict that they're attempting to solve. She still plays a really important part in moving the story forward and in a lot of a lot of my favorite jokes from this episode involve Viking and raccoons. If you want to know more, you really need to watch it. But beyond that, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. The writing is really, really well done. The acting, especially going from a visual medium to an audio medium, anyone that's done acting like that, you know, it's a very different way to do things, and some actors can have difficulties separating the idea of film acting versus voice acting versus like stage acting. Like they all require you to approach it in a slightly different manner and do slightly different things. These actors did it. They really, really did. Amy was phenomenal. Heather was phenomenal, and I feel really, really bad because I can't remember the actress that plays M right now. Gina, there we go. They were all phenomenal. They had a guest voice in there that was just brilliant. He really kind of fit in. But to be honest, Amy, Gina, and Heather really, really stole the show and just drove everything. Everything was based around them, and it was brilliant. So if you haven't seen it, please, please go watch it. It's wonderful. It's hilarious. I have watched, I think, 3 or 4 times now. I can't stop watching it because every single time, even though I know all the jokes, I laugh again and again and again because they set them up beautifully, and it felt like returning to an old new friend because Future Girl's only been around for a little bit. But yeah, you know, I wanted more Future Girl when season 1 ended, and this is it. It's a different format, but it still feels the same. It still feels like Future Girl, and I think that's their biggest triumph. So anyway, that's all for me today. Again, links to the episode are going to be in the doobly-doo, so please go and check it out. Beyond that, again, that's all for me today, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow because I have some random vlogging I need to catch up on, all right? Bye-bye!